Okay, so today we are going to learn how to create a survey in Qualtrics. And before we start, I'd like you to do a couple of things. Number one, on your laptop, open up the Word doc that you created for the last assignment for writing your concepts. And just put that over on the side as I have over here on the right. And then you're going to open up a browser. And on your browser, you're going to need to get to this website, which is qualtrics.usu.edu. And if you can see it at the top how Qualtrics is spelled. So just go qualtrics.usu.edu, or you can use the URL at the top here, www.usu.edu Qualtrics. And you're going to get to this page. Once you get to this page, you're going to push the blue button that says log into Qualtrics. And it's going to make you, when you come in for the first time, it's going to make you log in through your USU ID and your strong password. So go ahead and just do that. And then it's going to get you to a blank page, basically. It looks somewhat like this. Yours won't look exactly like it because I have a survey in here, but you won't. So yours will just be blank. And if you get messed up on this and you need more time, just hit the pause button on the video and get caught up, and then restart the video so that you can stay up with it. All right, now once you're at this page, you're going to go down to the bottom of the left where it says create new project, and you're going to click on that blue box to create new project, and then you're going to come up to the top where it says create a project from scratch, and you're going to click that survey button. All right, so we click survey and all this stuff pops up over here on the right. And then you're going to go down to the bottom where it says get started, and you're going to push that blue button there. It's going to ask you to name your project, so just put in your first name and concepts, and then hit the blue Create Project button. Now, it's opened up a survey for us. And so now we're going to need to build the survey. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to need to build question 1. And to do that, click on this thing where it says click to write the text question, and a little box pops up. Now I want you to go over to the right where you have your concepts open on your Word doc, and I want you to just copy the concept part at the very bottom. Don't copy in the problem solution brand positioning, just the concept piece. Don't take the name concept, just the part of it that's your actual concept. Copy that, and then come over into that box and paste it in. All right? Now, I want you'll notice that the formatting got messed up, right? So we're going to have to fix that. So you're going to click that Rich Content Editor at the top, that little blue box. And we're going to use that to fix everything. So the first thing I'd like you to do is highlight your entire concept and go up and choose Font Arial with a font size of 12. All right? Font Arial size 12. That makes sure that everything's the same as we go. And now we need to kind of fix the formatting. So we need to put in a line there to put in our subline. We need to create another line here to start our concept. We need to center up the title. So we're going to hit, it just works just like Word. You're going to center those up. The subline you're going to italicize, and the title of your product you're going to bold. All right? And then it says that my photo ID is wrong, so we fix that. And now the concept is pretty much in there and ready to go. However, we don't have a question. So we need to go down below and type down 2 lines and type in this question. And do it exactly like this, word for word. Okay, it's going to be assuming this product Now, if you did a service, then change that to service. Was available to you at what you would consider to be a reasonable price, comma, how likely would you be to purchase it? Question mark. All right? Assuming this product was available to you at what you would consider to be a reasonable price, how likely would you be to purchase it? And we're going to dismiss both of these little changes that they want us to make. All right? So now we've got the concept and the question. So we're going to click out of that. So just go down below the white box and click out of it. And you'll see that some choices have appeared. Click to write choice 1, choice 2, close 3. Now we're going to want 5 choices here. We're not going to want just 3. So you need to go over here to the side where it says choices, number of choices, and hit the plus button a couple of times to make it 5. And all of a sudden now you've got 5 selections over here. All right, so now we're going to click on the first one, and we're going to type in extremely likely. All right, and then boom, it automatically filled in all the rest of the responses for you. But we also need to make sure that these are all formatted in Arial 12-point font. So we need to go to click on the little box on the side of each. You've got to do each one individually. So you're going to click on the little box on the side of extremely likely and click on the rich content editor. Highlight extremely likely and choose your font Arial 12-point. Save. Now you're going to have to do that with all 5 of them. So we click on somewhat likely, hit the button. We go to Rich Content Editor, highlight it, font Arial 12, save. Now we're going to go to the third one, and we're going to go to Rich Content Editor, highlight it, Arial 12, save. Now we're going to do that with the fourth. Rich Content Editor, highlight it, Arial 12, save, and the last one. Okay, so we're going to go to Rich Content Editor, highlight, Arial 12, save. Okay. Now it all should be the same font and all look the same. So we're going to go up here and check it just to make sure. So we're going to click that preview button here at the top. And that is going to open up a second link where we can see what it's going to look like. All right? So we look at the concept, we look at the responses. They all seem to be in the same font, the same size. Everything looks good. You can see it both ways. You can see it either what it'll look like if it's on a laptop or a desktop, and what it's going to look like if it's on a phone. Okay? You scroll down there, so everything looks good. All right, then we're going to click out of the preview. We're going to go back to our... Okay. So we're back to the survey. Now we need to add a second question. So we're going to go to add a new question, the blue box over here on the right. I'm going to click on that, and we're going to add a multiple choice question. And down here in question 2 now, I'm going to click on that, and we're going to type in again our second question. And the second question is going to be this: how new and different is this idea versus things that are already available in the marketplace? question mark. Okay, let's put in similar things. Let's go back versus similar things. Okay, so how new and different is this idea versus similar things that are already available in the marketplace? All right, now we're going to click out of that. And again, we only have 3 selections. We want 5, so we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to go back over to Choices, click the plus button a couple of times, and we're going to type in these responses. Extremely new and different. Very new and different. Somewhat new and different. Slightly new and different. And not at all new and different. Okay, so we've got our 5 responses now typed in. And we need to do a quick check on it again to make sure that everything is in the proper format and Arial 12-point font. So we're going to go back and click on our question, go to the Rich Content Editor, highlight it, and click on Arial 12-point font. Okay. Then we're going to do that with all of our 5 responses as well. We're going to click on it, go to the box, go to the Rich Content Editor, make sure you highlight it, then go to Arial 12 and save. And do that with all 5 of them. Rich Content Editor, highlight, Arial 12, save. Do that with the 3rd. Rich Content Editor, highlight, Arial 12, save. Go to your 4th. Rich Content Editor, highlight, Arial 12, save. And go to your last one. Rich Content Editor, highlight, Arial 12, save. All right, now we are cooking with gas and we're almost done. So now what I'd like you to do is, again, check your preview. So go back up to your preview and see what it looks like for your second question. So it's popped up now, and we can check 1 and 2, and all the fonts are correct and all the sizes are correct. So everything looks good. All right, so now we're going to go back into our editor. So go back up to the tab that says Edit Survey. And now we're going to go to this at the very top where it says Default Question Block. Go over to the side over here where there's 3 dots. And you're going to click on the 3 dots, and then you're going to click Copy. All right, so you're going to click the Copy button, and then just put in 2 here as your type of brief name. Just type in number 2. Okay, and now that takes you back to your survey, and voila, questions 3 and 4 have now appeared. And all we need to do now to finish up the survey is change out the concept in question 3. So go back over to your Word doc where you have your concepts and grab your concept number 2. Highlight it, copy it, and then come back over into question 3, click in there, and we're only going to delete the top. The question, the concept part. We're going to leave that assuming this product line is there. So just highlight the concept piece, delete it, and then paste in your new concept. All right. then we got to fix the formatting on it again. So we're going to, put our spacing back in. And now that's all looking right. So now we got to fix the bolding and the formatting. So we're going to click back into our rich content editor, highlight the title. It's already Arial 12-point font. So we're good there, and we're just going to center it and bold it. And then we're going to take our subline and we're going to italicize that and center it. And we're going to fix that little home-baked hyphen in there. And then we're just going to double check and make sure that the whole concept is Arial 12, and it is. And so we should be good to go. So click out of that. Now you've got questions 3 and 4, and 1 and 2. So let's double check everything and make sure it all looks good. Let's hit our preview button at the very top. And so there's questions 1 and 2. There's a break down here at the bottom, which there should be, since if you did it right, there should be this little break between questions 2 and 3. I'm going to click on that. There's your second concept with questions 3 and 4. And then you click the bottom again, and your survey is done. So if everything looks right, double check your fonts, make sure all your fonts are correct, make sure that everything is Arial 12-point, and that you've got the page break between questions, only between questions 2 and 3. It should have already put it in there automatically when you added the block. It's either going to say add block between questions 2 and 3, or it's going to say you're going to have to put in a page break. But it should say the add block if you did it the way that I explained, so you shouldn't have to do that. Do not put in page breaks between all the other questions. We only want one page break, and that's between questions 2 and 3, and the add block should have taken care of that for you. So once it's all good to go, and you've looked at it, and you check the preview one more time, and you say, okay, it all looks good, now we're going to publish it. And you're going to go over here to the blue button at the top right where it says publish. You're going to click that button. It's going to do a check that's going to tell you how great your survey is, and it's going to tell you you did great with no recommendations on how to fix it. And you're going to hit the publish button. And it's going to activate your survey, and now it's going to give you a link to your survey. And you're going to hit the copy link button. Copy link button, and then you're going to go into your assignment back on Canvas, and you're going to paste that link in so that I can go in and look at your surveys, and our assignment is done. So make sure that you've done all that. Publish it, get your copy link, go back into Canvas, paste your link in on the assignment, and you're finished. Good job.